Hi, my name is Danny and welcome to my kitchen, where today I will be preparing a homemade spaghetti sauce made from scratch, special for your enjoyment. It's quite simple, but it is kind of a lengthy project, so in order to save some time I went ahead and taken some steps ahead of time. Here's a list of ingredients you'll need, along with a handy list of items you'll need to use to make this recipe. You'll need approximately 5 pounds of red Roma tomatoes, 1 medium onion, chopped, 1 green bell pepper, chopped, fresh garlic or pre-minced garlic works just fine, your choice, mild, hot, or medium sausage, Italian seasoning, black pepper, and an optional crushed red pepper. You'll also need a couple packs of spaghetti seasonings and thickening agent. You'll need a large pot, a large bowl for cooling your tomatoes, a medium-sized bowl for placing your tomatoes after you've removed the skin. Of course, you'll need your slow cooker, and you will also need a blender or food processor. Now, if you're like me, you don't like a lot of tough tomato skin in your sauce. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this skin by first parboiling it for about 45 seconds to a minute, depending on how tough the skin is, and then immediately submerge it into this big bowl of ice water. That'll help cool it so we can touch it. It'll make the skin pop right off the tomatoes. Once your water is boiling, carefully place your tomatoes into the boiling water. Just want to do a few at a time. After about a minute or so, you'll want to take them out. A large pasta scooper helps, and submerge them immediately into the ice cold water. Now, we're just doing a few at a time, and you're not going to want to sit here and watch me do all of it. I'm going to cut the camera off, and I'm just going to show you. Just put it right in the ice water. Now, once your tomatoes have cooled and been drained, it's very easy to pop the skin off. So you can see the skin's already kind of wrinkly. Just cut the tip off there, put it in the trash, give the tomato a good squeeze, pops right out of the skin. Show it to you again in case any of you couldn't see it if I was in the way from that side. Just cut the skin off, squeeze it like the end of a toothpaste tube. Sometimes you have to give it a little shake. That's all there is to it. We just got a bunch to do. And now for the fun part. Now, you don't have to have a fancy blender. This old hand-me-down from Mom will work just fine. But about working about a half to a third of a batch at a time, you just want to pulse it. Remember, we're not trying to make... I guess the old hand-me-down won't work. So. We're not trying to make soup. We want a nice chunk of sauce. That should be fine. You just want a good spaghetti sauce type consistency. Depending on how chunky you want it, it's going to depend on how much you blend it. Now, once you have the perfect consistency for your sauce, remember it is going to cook down a little. Go ahead and add the rest of your remaining ingredients. Your onions, your garlic, your peppers, and your spices. Don't forget to be liberal with your spices. Remember that is 5 pounds of tomatoes. Look at this. We haven't even started cooking yet. Man, if you could smell this sauce. Now, the only thing we have to do left now is cut our Italian sausage into chunks. We'll set the timer for about 8 hours. And presto, dinner is done.